What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm currently at a Goodwill thrifting, looking for items I can buy and sell on eBay or Amazon or even Mercari. There's a frozen, or I should say a Chinese frozen, not the actual frozen, just one of those ripoffs. But up here I see this Road Rippers RC, and you know, it's brand new sealed. A little bit of packaging damage, but it's only $6.99, so I think I can sell that and make some money. Somebody out there is going to want it, and don't put it in the cart right away. Just hold on to it, make it harder to record footage. There's a cat Bulldozer. I always check to see if they're die cast or metal. Got a R generation doll, making sure it's not American Girl doll, which are worth a lot more than the R generation dolls. Got a dinosaur, not Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I feel like I have to mention, there's always a dinosaur on the shelves. I always talk about the Jurassic World, Jurassic Parks in every video. Here are some Disney bathtub toys. They're in good condition, $4.99. And I decide, you know what? I think somebody out there will buy those. I can make a little bit of money. They're going to be easy to list. So I do end up grabbing those as well. I got this dragon. I'm not sure if that's a Imaginext or what. Didn't think it was valuable. Very few of the dragons, even I've sold some of the Imaginext dragons and they just don't sell for that much. Have to get them very cheap. Up here we have a sealed categories for $3.99. You can see the packaging has some wear on it, to say the least, but you know what? People like the older board games, the earlier versions. They're different than the newer versions, so people buy them. They pay for them, even with the problem that one had. There was a missed game up there as well. I checked, that was not worth picking up. I already got some some sort of hookup for towing. I'm not sure what it was. I just scanned it, saw it was for profit. So yeah, got some stuff in the cart now, feeling good. Gonna be able to bring in some money. Then I see this Koosh racket here. And these things, you know, vintage, and I thought, well, people might be looking for these. Looked them up, and sure enough, they are selling. People are buying them. They're not like flying off the eBay shelves. But for $1.99, I decided to go back and grab that. I think I can make some money eventually on that. I wish there were two. Could make more money that way. Here is some dolls. I'm just digging through. What was that? Coca-Cola something. Coca-Cola yo-yo maybe. Don't think that was worth anything. Over here, I see this Lodge cast iron piece, and you know, that would have been worth some money, but they wanted $10, and you saw the damage on it. I forget what it was selling for. I think like $30, $40. That was in good condition. I think even free shipping. I don't remember the comps exactly. So for $10, that condition, we just put it back. Don't want to have that sitting on the shelf, the eBay shelf. So looking at the small appliances, tea kettle, we got a deep fryer. Nothing great. Scale down there. Of course, some scales are huge money. You got to keep an eye out for those. Humidifier register. I thought these could be good. I've sold something like it years ago on Amazon. I remember finding at a Goodwill, and I got around $70 for that filter. So you just never know. Of course, you can get higher prices on Amazon. This, I don't remember if I looked that up. I know I meant to. Some of those old vintage cups and lunchbox things like that, they do okay. I did end up picking up a Dremel kit there, though. You can see, actually, there it is on the shelf. There it is in the cart. It's new inside, new open box. It was $10. I think I'd make a little bit of money on it. So I just went ahead and grabbed it. It'd be pretty easy to list. We got some clothing now. I'm looking for the vintage stuff, and oh boy, the other day I found some really awesome t-shirts. I'm not going to spoil in this video, but yeah, they're going to be coming up in a future video. Just some amazing finds worth hundreds of dollars. But this video, no clothing finds here. Sports, looking for just unique stuff. Here's a Under Armour golf polo, I believe. I know some people sell these, right? Poshmark and places, you can get some money. I'm not a big clothing reseller. If I'm buying something, it's got to be a bit special. But I head over to the next Goodwill, and I'm checking out the games here. And here's this Topple. I checked it. I looked it up. It's actually not selling for much at all. But this Hyperdash right here, I've sold these before, usually on Amazon. At the time of this video, I don't think it was on Amazon, though. Sometimes those listings pop on and off, just depending on like child safety forms that need to be filled out. Eventually somebody fills them out or something, and they pop back on Amazon. So that's it for the board games, it looks like. I pop over here, check the toys out at this Goodwill, maybe find something amazing. Not too long ago, I picked up a Hot Wheels drone sweeper here. I sold that for, what was it, $200, $300? I don't even remember now. It was a lot of money, and it's just because I took the time to look it up, it looked a little unique. So yeah, it's just surprising what kind of things you can find like in the toy area alone that'll sell for a lot of money. I checked that sensory thing, just not worth picking up, open like that. Price kind of high as well. We got some plush, and I'm not seeing anything promising in the plush. What's this back here? I see, though, a Hot Wheels Batman v Superman. What is the price? $1.99. I looked it up, and it was selling for about $7, $8, brand new. You can see the packaging's tore up there. After shipping, you make $0, so you would lose money on that. But yeah, you never know. Worth checking, worth looking up. A lot of Hot Wheels, especially sealed, and especially if they're sealed and they have the little treasure chest on the box, the packaging, the treasure hunts. I'm assuming they still do treasure hunts, right? I don't remember exactly. We got some stuff over here, and I'm just kind of going slow, letting people look at this stuff. Let me know if you see anything worth picking up or you think I should have picked up that can make some money. We're just looking at the paintings, maybe a good painting. Oh, but right here, you see something, a Canon ink cartridge, and I actually can sell these on Amazon, and this one's a pretty good one, $1.99. Yeah, I'll pick that up. You just never know what you're going to find in each aisle. And now we are just looking at some Christmas stuff here, trying to find some vintage. Vintage stuff usually does well, but a lot of non-vintage Christmas stuff also can sell. So much to look at still, and I'm happy that they're not putting it all away. They're keeping a dedicated like holiday section, even though you don't really see much Halloween or Easter or anything like that. I do like to find the Halloween stuff. But we move over to Salvation Army. Let's check out the toys, the board games, see if there's anything promising. Not near as much here, but I do see something I want to pick up. This little people Noah's Ark. And yeah, I think it was $4.99. Got a lot of figures. I've sold this before. It's profit. The animals are profit. So yeah, nothing super exciting, but I pick it up. But I did find something very exciting in this Salvation Army. These Balenciaga shoes. And they were in the case, and they have a huge MSRP. And I've already sold these. I made a lot of money on them. Of course, I'll be talking about those in the haul part. We also found a baseball glove here. I think I've already sold that as well. I've got some hats. Nice stack of hats that came out. Should be some good profit on those. They were only $1.99 a piece. Books. I didn't really find any books, but you know, I'm happy to have those Balenciaga shoes, a very high-end Italian shoe. But let me show you what I picked up today. You know what time it is. It's time to go over the haul. Got some good stuff here, and one item in particular has got me pretty excited. But we'll start back here in this corner. We got this RCA truck. That's not a truck, it's a Dodge Viper, but you can see the Christmas wrapping paper right there. I love to see that, because when you see that at a thrift store, you know it's new. It does have some packaging wear. It always makes me wonder, did someone just unwrap this real quick and never touched it again? Because usually you would, if you were looking at it, even if you didn't want to open it, you'd say, oh, here's a piece of wrapping paper, I'm going to pull it off. This person probably just didn't want it, threw it in the closet, and then it ended up at Goodwill. I couldn't find this exact one on eBay, but some similar ones selling for like $25 used even. So I think I'll price it like $30 to $40 plus shipping. It's an RC car. We'll see how it does. Paid $6.99 for it. Then for $5.99 at Salvation Army, I picked up this baseball glove. It is pretty rare, I guess you would say. There's only one on eBay listed for $43 plus shipping. No other comps. I'll probably price it about, $35, $40 plus shipping. It should definitely sell. It's in good condition. Also had a baseball that came with it. I don't think it's worth anything, Still a great deal on that glove. Got some hats at Salvation Army. Got this Mitchell and Ness hat. It's brand new. You can see it's still got the cardboard in there. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, this particular one. Maybe $25 is what I asked for it, and eventually it might sell. maybe 20. They got some caterpillar hats. A couple of them are new. I've sold some cat hats in the past. They do okay. And this one's kind of cool. They're not big money. I think like 15, 20 bucks max, maybe 25 for the new one. I think I sold one for 25 new with tags one time. I got this 1993 Bugs Bunny cap. Just the vintage hat. All these hats were $1.99, by the way. Some of these old Looney Tune caps from the 90s can be worth quite a bit of money. There's a basketball one, Hair Jordan, I think it is. I noticed when I was looking up some comps that some of those were selling between $50 and $75. So worth keeping an eye. It's all about content on hats. The cooler they look, the more crazy they look, kind of like this cat hat. Usually the more money you can get, especially with the vintage stuff. I paid $8 for these Keen sandals. And I sell Keens fairly often, at least when I find them. I should be able to sell these for about $30 plus shipping. I'm thinking I just sold a pair for $35. They were all black. I looked up this model. It didn't seem like it was doing as well as the all black model. So I'm going to say $30. Here's profit there. You got a stack of games. Got a sealed categories game for $3.99. This is one of the older ones. A lot of people like the older ones. I guess the questions might be different or whatever. It's sealed, but you can see how much damage there is. I might sell it on Amazon still, but it'll be new like new. State that it has packaging damage. I think on eBay it's still, 20 bucks plus shipping. So for $3.99 it's worth picking up. Got one of these Hyper Dash games. These used to be on Amazon. You get quite a bit of money. I noticed though they're no longer on there. Probably the child compliance thing ended up removing it. A lot of board games disappeared. And sometimes they disappear and then they pop right back up a few weeks later. So I'll keep checking. These sell great on eBay though. You can still sell them for $20, $25 plus shipping. I think on Amazon it was more like $50, $60 they were selling for. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've sold one. I picked up this Game of Life. It is for the 1960 edition. It's old. Its box is kind of beat up, but you know what? The pieces inside look very good. Looks like it's probably complete. It's only $2.99. I didn't really want to buy it because the box is just an odd size. Those kind of bigger boxes are harder to ship. You usually have to Frankenstein a box together. But I think I could sell that for about $30, maybe $40. It just depends in the end. And, I might just end up parting it out. I saw that a lot of the money and pieces were selling fairly well, so we'll give it a shot. But for that stack of board games, there's going to be some decent profit. Paid $10 for this Dremel router attachment kit. It is new. The plastic or the accessories in there still sealed in the bag. New open box. I think I'll make about $15 profit in the end on this, selling it on eBay. It's gonna be pretty easy to list, so went ahead and grabbed it. Got a Jurassic World bashers and biters, I think is the line for this one. Paid $1 for it at Goodwill. It's only worth maybe $12, $13, but I'm getting ready to list a bunch of Jurassic World stuff, Jurassic Park stuff, and I'm going to do lots on some of the lower end stuff. So I figured this would just be good to throw in for $1. Here's some of this Canon ink I've sold. For whatever reason I mentioned before, I'm allowed to sell ink. Canon ink on Amazon. All other ink is very restricted. But I should be able to sell this for about $35. You see I paid $2. I think it's cute how Goodwill has started to try to put every sticker over the UPC. Like that's going to stop people from checking prices online. And it's just like, who cares if people, like you priced it $1.99. That's what it's going to sell for. It's not like, if someone realizes it's worth more. It's just so weird. For 99 cents, I picked up one of these cassette cleaners and demagnetizers. I couldn't find this exact one, this brand, but I've sold these in the past, different brands for 15, 20 bucks. So there's probably about $10 profit there. There's a TDK or Maxell one, something that demagnetizes. It's worth well over $100 used. It just looks like a cassette tape. So dig in the cassette tapes. You never know what you'll find. Picked up this vehicle to trailer harness kit. I think it's new. Pretty sure $2.99. They're selling on Amazon for about $47 new. Restricted, can't sell it on Amazon, but I should still get $35 to $40 on eBay, so picked it up. I also decided to pick up these plastic Disney figures. No date on them. I did Google Lens Goofy here, and this set came up. Somebody had it listed for $45 plus shipping. I didn't really check the comps on it. I'll probably price it like $30 plus shipping and just lower it over the next year to see if it sells. Not something I really want to list individually. Just lot it up. Paid $4.99 for it, so I'm going to shoot for about $20 profit on that. Good chance I'll get it. Picked up one of these Koosh paddles. vintage. I saw that some of these were selling mostly like a set of two. I think there was a count for two for $30. I might price this one about $18, $19. It's light. I might be able to ship this first class, wrap it in bubble wrap, and ship it in a bubble mailer. But I'll just say $8 profit. I just think this kind of stuff's cool, and I think it's fun to list this kind of stuff. Fun to find it. These odd things that people are still willing to buy from the 90s. Then back here, I got one of these Fisher-Price Noah's Ark Little People sets filled to the brim with some of the animals. I also saw Moses in there. Not Moses, Noah. And his wife. So those alone, I think, sell for about close to $20. I can't remember if I sold any. I might just have them listed for $20 right now. I also have the flag I have listed. I'll probably pull that flag listing and just add it to this so it's complete. But this will sell for $25, $30 plus shipping. I also have to get in there and see how many animals are in there. Probably about 12. $4.99 is what I paid for it. Salvation Army. So gonna be some profit. And then we're at the find where I'm really excited. Salvation Army. They had these shoes in the case, and I saw that they were $75.99. And I thought, oh boy, that's insane. I couldn't see the brand. I started to walk away. One of the employees is like, we got the box for that. Those shoes are normally $695. And of course, they've thrown out some crazy numbers to me in the past. So I'm like, oh, really? Can I see the box? I'd like to, do some research. You see here, $665 is what the MSRP is. Of course, I know those are always higher. They are Balenciaga. Right there is the name of the brand. They're an Italian brand, very high end. You can see they are new, very heavy, very well-made shoes. I could not find comps on this exact pair, but some of these, I think they were mule style shoes. Some of them were selling over $300 pre-owned and upwards to over $500 new. They had the Balenciaga symbol on the toe though, so I don't know if that's something people want. I guess if you're gonna pay $700 for a pair of shoes, you want people to know what brand you're wearing. At a distance, people look at these, they're like, well, I could have came from Dollar General, who knows? But based on some of the sales of styles like this, I'm gonna price these at least $450 plus shipping. Might try $500 to start. It's gonna be some really good profit in the end, I think. That's why I love going thrifting into yard sales and places. You just never know what you're going to find that day. But there it is, everybody. That is the haul. I really appreciate you watching, coming along with me to some of these thrift stores. I think I'm going to go list those shoes right now and see if I can't get them sold. Before you go, please hit that like button for me. Make sure you are subscribed. It really does matter to me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.